Well, this blows. Was not how I was hoping to spend my final day of vacation from work. This right there is a Western Digital Caviar 500 gigabyte blue drive. It's been very, very reliable, but there's some kind of superstition about being in the computer as a secondary drive that seems to kill these things. I don't know what the problem was this time. I'm banking on a controller failure because the system blue screen for no reason whatsoever. I wasn't really doing anything. And then when I turned the system back on, the drive just never came back up. It's making a couple of funny noises, so head crash is a possibility, but I doubt that unless there's a contamination problem, which I also very highly doubt because you'd expect that a contamination problem would show up very early on in the process, and I don't exactly... This isn't exactly a harsh environment or anything like that, but that drive is dead. So I'm recovering what I can from a backup. This is why we keep backups, people. Unfortunately, I've been lax about it, so this is not an up-to-date backup at all. But it could be worse. I could have lost everything. That's a lot of data. That's about almost 500 gigabytes worth of data. That's not something that you can recreate. I don't know what all is going to be missing. I'm hoping that this is going to actually work, because I've not verified that either. But right now I've got my spare, another 500 gigabyte drive. You know what? I sent off the 750 gigabyte that I bought this drive to replace, or to act in for. I sent that off today. I should have figured that something was going to happen to that disk, to this disk, today, because that 750 gigabyte is the one that's supposed to be there. I've had nothing but trouble with that drive. And so I'm going to have to find my paperwork, because I actually had a 3-year replacement thing on this. I think this is from 2014. Yeah, date 01 September 2014, so I'll check my paperwork. Or if that's expired, then, or if I can't find that paperwork, this drive is the next one that's going to be going off to Western Digital, because it's my spare. But I'm hoping that once I get my 750 back, I'll never have to use it again. That being said, well, that was odd, but anyways, it's a little upsetting that I'm going to lose all of that data. It's not anything that I can't recreate, at least what I'm remembering, what I know I'm going to have to replace. It's not anything that I can't replace easily. In fact, it's not even mission critical. I might just not even bother with it anymore. But, you know, another thing that people have been asking me, why do you have so many hard drives on your system? Why can't you just do that all in one? Well, this right here is the reason why I don't ever do anything all on one drive, especially when it comes down to all of my important stuff. My main computer is split up into several drives because of things like this. Drives fail. And for whatever reason, when it comes down to my main computer, they fail often. I don't know what kind of stigma being in my everyday use computer gives, but, well, it gives us some kind of a stigma. So, anyways, that being said, that's why everything is split up into multiple drives. I will not lose, like, I've got probably well over 10 terabytes worth of data total on this one computer. 500 gigabytes, while a large number, is almost inconsequential compared to losing all 10 terabytes of data that I've got. And I won't even lose all of it. There's going to be a lot of duplicated data. I'm going to have to go through this and figure out what is on other drives, because I've been moving stuff around drives, trying to gain space and whatnot. So I'm going to have to figure all of that out. That's going to be interesting. I'm very hopeful that this is all just going to, this is going to work out, and I'm not going to have a big problem. But this is probably going to take all night, so I'm going to have to wait for it. Anyways, there's what's going on with this machine. Kind of annoying. Actually, very annoying. And, well, it can only get better from this.